8 Heroes of World War One: Courage in the Trenches and Beyond. World War One, 1914 to 1918, often referred to as the Great War, was one of the deadliest conflicts in human history. It reshaped nations, redefined borders, and left a lasting legacy of sorrow and remembrance. But within its horrors there were remarkable acts of bravery, compassion, and leadership. Soldiers, medics, and even animals became symbols of courage during this unprecedented war. This article highlights 8 extraordinary individuals from different countries who distinguished themselves through acts of heroism during World War One. One of the most celebrated American soldiers of World War I, Alvin York, came from a humble background in rural Tennessee. A devout Christian and initially a conscientious objector, York eventually joined the United States Army and served with the 82nd Infantry Division. His most famous act occurred during the Meuse-Argonne offensive in October 1918. While on a mission to silence German machine guns, York and his small squad were ambushed. York single-handedly took out several machine gun nests and reportedly killed over 20 enemy soldiers and captured 132 more. For his actions, York received the Medal of Honor, France's Croix de Guerre, and several other awards. His bravery became legendary, and he returned to the United States a national hero. Despite his fame, he remained humble, devoting his post-war life to education and helping underprivileged children. A doctor and British Army officer, Noel Chavasse, is one of only 3 people to be awarded the Victoria Cross twice, an extremely rare and prestigious honour. Serving in the Royal Army Medical Corps, Chavasse displayed extraordinary bravery as a battlefield surgeon. He earned his first Victoria Cross during the Battle of Guillemont in 1916, where he rescued and treated numerous wounded soldiers under relentless fire. His second VC came posthumously in 1917 during the Battle of Passchendaele. Despite severe wounds, Chavasse continued to treat injured soldiers for 2 days before succumbing to his injuries. He was known for his selflessness and unwavering commitment to saving lives, even at the cost of his own. Chavasse remains a symbol of medical courage and humanitarian spirit during wartime. Billy Singh was an Australian sniper of Chinese and Anglo-Australian descent, often referred to as the Gallipoli sniper. Serving with the 5th Light Horse Regiment, Singh became one of the most effective snipers in the Gallipoli campaign. Stationed at the infamous Quinn's Post, where Turkish and Anzac lines were just metres apart, Singh racked up an estimated 150 to 200 confirmed kills, with some estimates placing the number even higher. His deadly precision earned him recognition from both comrades and enemies. The Turks even sent their best sniper, nicknamed Abdul the Terrible, to eliminate him. Singh won that deadly duel. For his marksmanship and bravery, Singh was awarded the Distinguished Conduct Medal, the 1914 15 Star, and other honours. Despite his wartime heroism, his post-war life was marked by hardship and poverty, and he died in relative obscurity in 1943. In recent years, Billy Singh's legacy has been revived, highlighting both his military achievements and the overlooked role of non-white Australians in the nation's wartime history. Known famously as the Red Baron, Manfred von Richthofen was Germany's most successful flying ace in World War I. Credited with 80 confirmed aerial victories, he became a legendary figure in air combat. Richthofen commanded the elite fighter squadron Jagdgeschwader 1, nicknamed the Flying Circus, due to their colourful aircraft and high mobility. Unlike the brutal trench warfare on the ground, air battles were romanticised and viewed as duels of honour, and Richthofen was their leading knight. He was not only respected by the Germans, but also admired by his enemies for his chivalry and skill. Richthofen was shot down and killed in April 1918. His funeral was conducted with full military honours by Allied forces, a testament to the respect he commanded. Edith Cavell was a British nurse working in German-occupied Belgium, who became a symbol of wartime heroism and sacrifice. She used her position to help over 200 Allied soldiers escape from occupied Belgium into neutral Holland. Despite knowing the risks, Cavell remained committed to her humanitarian mission. In 1915, she was arrested by German authorities, tried and executed by firing squad at the age of 49. Her death caused international outrage and became a rallying point for Allied propaganda. Cavell famously stated, before her execution, "Patriotism is not enough. I must have no hatred or bitterness toward anyone." Her courage and compassion under pressure remain one of the most poignant stories of World War I. Francis Pegahmagabow, an Ojibwe soldier from the Wasauksing First Nation in Canada, is remembered as one of the most effective snipers in military history. Enlisting in 1914, he served with the 1st Canadian Infantry Battalion and saw action at some of the war's bloodiest battles, including Ypres, the Somme and Passchendaele. He was credited with over 378 kills and the capture of more than 300 enemy soldiers. Pegahmagabow was awarded the Military Medal with 2 bars, an extremely rare distinction for repeated acts of bravery. After the war, he became a political activist, fighting for the rights and recognition of Indigenous people in Canada. His legacy lives on both as a war hero and a voice for justice. A member of the all-black 369th Infantry Regiment, also known as the Harlem Hellfighters, Henry Johnson performed one of the most remarkable solo defences in the war. In May 1918, while on sentry duty in the Argonne Forest, Johnson and a fellow soldier were attacked by a German raiding party. Despite being severely wounded, Johnson fought off the attackers using his rifle, a bolo knife and his bare hands to protect his comrade and repel the enemy. He was awarded the Croix de Guerre avec Palme by France. However, his heroism went unrecognized by the US for decades. Only in 2015 was he posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor, the nation's highest military award, by President Barack Obama. Johnson's story highlights both the courage of African-American soldiers and the long fight for recognition in a segregated military. Albert Ball was one of Britain's earliest flying aces and became a national hero before his death at just 20 years old. With 44 confirmed aerial victories, Ball's aggressive and daring flying style made him a standout pilot in the Royal Flying Corps. Ball often flew solo missions and preferred to stalk enemy aircraft rather than engage in large dogfights. His courage and chivalrous nature earned him the admiration of his peers and the public alike. He was killed in action in May 1917 during a battle with the Red Barons Squadron. Posthumously awarded the Victoria Cross, Ball became a legendary figure in British military history, symbolising youthful heroism and sacrifice. These 8 individuals represent a range of backgrounds, nations and roles: soldiers, medics, pilots and even resistance figures. Despite their differences, what unites them is a shared commitment to something greater than themselves. Whether defending their comrades in battle or risking their lives to save others, these heroes demonstrated the best of humanity amid the worst of times. World War I was a watershed moment in global history, introducing industrial-scale warfare, chemical weapons and massive loss of life. Yet from the trenches to the skies, countless stories of valour remind us that even in darkness, human courage endures. More than a century has passed since the end of World War I, but its lessons and sacrifices remain deeply relevant. Honouring these heroes is not about glorifying war, but about remembering the human cost and valour associated with defending ideals like freedom, duty and compassion. They came from all walks of life: Indigenous Canadians, Anglo-Chinese Australians, African Americans, aristocratic doctors and rural farm boys. Their stories continue to inspire new generations to act with courage and integrity in times of crisis. The First World War reshaped the world in countless ways. It was a conflict marked by immense loss, but also by the courage and resolve of individuals who stood tall in the face of unimaginable adversity. The 8 heroes discussed in this article represent just a fraction of the bravery witnessed during the war, but each played a vital role in shaping the outcome and the legacy of that tumultuous period. Their stories continue to inspire and inform, reminding us that even in humanity's darkest hours, there is light in the form of compassion, bravery, and honour. Please like and subscribe for more historical content.